I breached out of all thresholds with a silent spark. Map constellations on the pulse of a circuit's heart. Unravel star code scripts etched in magnetic dark. Then ride quantum rails through dimensions off the chart.
But I live what the world wants.
I tear on rhythm with the hyperionic pen. Fold timelines inward till they bloom again. Scope gravity fields with the pressure of a zen. And let parallel worlds harmonize in the den. I rewire entropy, teach chaos how to dance. Draft futures in the margins of a cosmic trance. Harvest fractal echoes from a light year expanse. Convert probability storms into sonic advance. I glide past tachyon winds with the crystalline mind. Translate the hum of eclipses, the nebula find. Decode the etiquette of particles left behind. And weaponize silence in a lattice of refine. I build symphonies from debris of collapsed suns. Inscribe equations that outshine galactic guns. Hack astral corridors, no universe for runs. And stitch the void close with interstellar puns. I bend holographic lore to a theoretical arc. Spark logic flares that ignite the antimatter park. Draft manifestos in the halo of a quasar's bark. And walk away glowing, illuminating the dark.
When I live, beat the flow. When I live, beat the flow. Illuminating the dark. When I live, beat the flow. Beat the flow. Beat the flow. Illuminating the dark.
With a tungsten mind, parse ultraviolet riddles other beings can't find. Draft chrono blueprints that outpace linear time. Then splice dark matter rhythms into cosmic rhyme. I override vacuum law with a spectral key. Unlock wormhole gates in harmonic frequency. Convert solar eruptions into pure energy. And sculpt magnetic halos into new geometry. I terraform concepts in the lattice of thought. Rewrite the firmware of realities I caught. Reprogram entropy with a verse override. And make probability yield to lessons I taught. I tune nebula chambers to a crystalline pitch. Rotate quantum filaments and subatomic switch. Convert spectral fractures into patterns that glitch. Then elevate the waveform beyond any niche. Translate cosmic static into wisdom of the age. And let the gravitational chorus disengage. I roam through theorized voids where starfields hide. Navigating in matter tides with a photon stride. Harvest alien echoes from the multiverse wide. And leave equation chanting in the vacuum's pride.
I decode astral archives with a tungsten tongue. Extract blueprints buried since the cosmos was young.
I cross ratio wormholes where the star fields hung and bred photon lattices into bars I've sung. I refurbish gravity's engine with invisible tools, cast probability nets over quantum pools. I reform a chaos, override celestial rules into the singularities like unruly schools. I dredge magnetic fossils from the vacuum floor, synthesize echoes no dimension could store, translate nebula dialects into theoretical lore, and feed them through circuits to beg for more. I scoped antimatter halos into crystalline rings, tune void-born choirs into resonant strings. I calibrate starlight the supercluster brings, and let it frequency through subatomic springs. I traverse the cosmic market with entropy maps, harvest chrono fruit from collapsing gaps. I track ghost chronologies and probabilistic laps, and build new epochs from their spectral scraps. I drive blueprints for galaxies in dormant repose, wake sleeping universes with harmonic prose. I stride through futures only hyperspace knows, leaving equations blooming like interstellar rose.
I drift through data stream fault lines, carving ghost roots. Quantum ink dripping from my thoughts like pulse root. Neon synapses snap back with a cold truth. I calculate galaxies like you debug gold loops. Hyperion circuitry curled in my rib cage. I breathe out algorithms, let the grid age. Terraform a heartbeat sculpted on a mid-page. Then time stretch the afterglow into a big wave. Architect a paradox, pen made of plasmic dust. I weld syllables to start us till the cosmos trusts. I turn wormholes into drumholes with a single thrust. The lead paradox is trembling in the rust. My optics refract futures into fractal beams, translate entropy into crystalline schemes. Hack dreams, splice dreams, so cold in moon seams. Then broadcast a pulse so deep it redefines spleens. Outpace the chrono fuse, decrypt the silence so the knowledge and the clues. Rewire the void with metaphysical hues, and solve riddles so ancient even atoms refuse. Cold forge metaphors saw when I speak. I full pressure in the data like quantum technique. Turn star ash into rhythm, let singularities leak, and let the universe answer in a voice so sleek. I move like encrypted wind across the iron floor, open every locked dimension with an unseen door. Whisper blueprints for realities no minds map before, then slip out leaving only equations to roll. I navigate on corridors
corridors with encrypted stride. Harvest echoes from black holes where lost codes hide. I translate gravitational murmurs the stars confide, then graph the spectral truth to the blueprint inside. I retro time's fabric with the molecular looms. Spin chronal filaments glowing like a vacuum bloom. Predict paradox cycles before they ever assume, and smuggle causality through a dimensional room. I architect silence into hypernova tone.
Quark-born dialects from an ancient stone. I override particle laws etched in the unknown, and let zero-point energy claim what I've grown. I control cosmic calculus into geometric spells, infuse orbital riddles into resonance wells, decode languages carved where dark matter dwells, then solder their wisdom to interstellar cells. I survey fractal marketplace, trading nebula grain, plot coordinates and wavelengths immune to pain. I renegotiate physics with a tachyon brain, then compress stellar entropy to a crystalline chain. I compose blueprints for systems of cosmospheres, draft schematics that hum for 1,000 years. I walk through uncharted vectors with vacuum beers, leaving only omic footprints the void reveals. I navigate plasma corridors with a silent glow, harvest ionized truth from the undertow. I recalibrate timelines where the star went slow, then stitch paradox seams so the futures can flow. I decode crystalline echoes in a vacuum's core. My ultraviolet clips from a collapse cause a flaw. I mutate spectral logic into something more, and let zero-point hymns rattle every door. Architect wormhole lattices from molecular dust, draft into entropy treaties the cosmos must. I rewire dark energy circuits in onyx trust, turning primordial whispers into quantum thrust. I strive through photonic archives burned by time, transit tachyon chatter in the workable rhyme. I scope the pulse of nebulae through a metric sublime, then weaponize silence like a surgical crime. I gather chronal fragments from eclipse to rays, charts subatomic politics and probabilistic chains. I broke a piece between particles, caught in refrains, in order gravity's ledger for celestial gain. I planned algorithms deep in the cosmic fold, grow universes from equations ancient and cold. I walk out of future ruins with knowledge untold, leaving theoretical blueprints glowing in gold.
I navigate wormhole corridors with silent gears, decrypting timelines fossilized from 1,000 years. I splice forgotten epochs where the signal disappears, then resurrect the patterns through crystal spheres.
Let me do it. Let me do it.
I weave photon thread to logic's outer skin, drop blueprints with dimensional minds yet begin. Translate the hum of plasma storms echoing within, and sculpt quantum architecture with the fractal grid. I've been astro protocols past the orbit's edge, sharpen data shards like a zero-point pledge. Outmaneuver entropy perched on a cosmic ledge, then realign the vacuum with a shimmering wedge. I compress nova residue into harmonic code, let stardust manuscripts compile and overload. Hack lunar ecosystems where antimatter float and broadcast waveforms only starlings decode. I stroll through nebula markets, trading ion lore, forge metaphors from minerals mine at the core, fuse cosmic debris into syllables that soar. Let echoes ripple forward in a universe I call. Navigate wormhole corridors with silent gears, decrypting timelines fossilized from 1,000 years. I splice forgotten
I orchestrate hyperspace vectors with a silent will. Trap blueprints or epochs that the cosmos can't fit.
Just a resurrection.
I orchestrate hyperspace vectors with a silent quill. Draft blueprints for epochs that the cosmos can't fill. A siphon pulse that's drifting past the event that rise and hail. Then break dark matter currents to the beat of my will. I unravel chrononauts with a spectral hand. Map road dimensions, no starch I'll plan. I cultivate nebulous soil in a vacuum of sand. And harvest photonic seeds that expand the land. I modulate wormhole resonance with crystalline ease. Tune parabolic winds from collapsing galaxies. I balance entropies, ledger with quantum decrees. And negotiate physics with antimatter, please. I cracks of atomic ciphers in a plasma shell. Decode forbidden equations, only Tachyons tell. I smuggle curvature secrets through a gravitation well, while reality glitches, unable to quell.
I terraform silence in a resonant tone. Forge algorithms from minerals unknown. I glide through future ruins with a spectral drone, leaving harmonic signatures etched in stone.
Signatures etched in stone. You gotta grind me. Signatures etched in stone.
Synchronize astral currents with a fractal ear. Translate the silent code, only quasars here. I calibrate void pressure when the timelines veer. Then etch your gravitational hymns, the cosmos revere. I reconstruct wormhole skeletons with spectral steel. Harvest chrono echoes from dimensions unreal. I compress starlight residue in the orbital field. And let probability bloom in a rotating wheel. I refine galactic firmware through a neutrino lens. Draft theoretical treaties, the vacuum defends. I negotiate entropy like a council of friends. And rewrite cosmic law where the singularity bends. I weave antimatter scripture in a tungsten thread. Resurrect forgotten epochs of the sector shed. I'm about markets where the dark field spread. Then broker fractal deals with the pulse of the dead. I decode ultraviolet archives and chromatic shards. Forge metaphysical armor from collapsed nebula yards. I outmaneuver particle factions with harmonic cars. And project future worlds from my spectral regards. I roam starlit crypts where equations align. Distal cosmic time reflexive in the crystalline design. I let multiverse currents synchronize with my spine, leaving quantum signatures across the grid line.
futures with contraband code. Chart hyperspace currents down the fractalized road. I rewrite the backbone of the universe's load, then stitch quantum seams where the vacuum corrode. I transmute star relics into harmonic design, draft parabolic hymns in an antimatter shrine, interlace dark gloom filaments with the spine of a timeline drifting just beyond the divine. I refine on storms in immeasurable lore, extract acid of wisdom from a collapsing core, hack orbital silences no sensor can store, and let photonic hymns resonate from the floor. I pay little grids with the crystalline thought, forge syllables from minerals hypergravity wrought. I decode magnetic scripture of the minds forgot, then weaponize syntax in a zero mass knot. I terraform logic where probability curls, playing algorithms deep in the fabric of swirls, translate starlit whisperings from dimensionless worlds, and ride tachyon winds with the cosmos unfurled. Architect systems that outshine the known, let subatomic choirs echo through the tone. I step through the vacuum like it's carved in stone, leaving data trails humming in a frequency zone.
I traverse sound spies where the data storms breed, harvest chrono currents from a zero mass seed. I triangulate futures with impossible speed, then graft antimatter wisdom to the algorithms I feed. I bend spectral logic into ultraviolet grids, decode relic star chants the nebulae. I sculpt interstellar dialects like a cosmic bid, then upload the resonance into a quantum mid. I calibrate vortex engines with a crystalline brain, chart tachyon slipstreams in a probability chain. I tune entropy's heartbeat, suppress its strain, then refine dark vector pulses in a hunger grain. I extract isotope insight from collapsing suns, rewrite vacuum law when the cycle runs. I manipulate curvature the event horizon shuns, turning gravitational silence into way up off the fence. Gravitating the Einstein, default everywhere. Way up off the fence. I'll retrograde cosmic infrastructure through molecular haze, fold multiversal corridors and recursive arrays. I translate the phantom hum of subatomic maze, then ignite dimensional bloom with photonic blaze. I compose blueprints for futures the cosmos forgot, render impossible schematics from a temporal knot. I stride through areas untouched by orbital plot, leaving star-coded verses where the void turns hot.